Yes. We can see this now. The water is full now. If you take onion, that side the root is, you have eaten the onions. So I did not say come and waste your onions. You have eaten your onions. And then that side that there is root, you normally throw away. Carry it and put here. And face that side you cut up. Face it up and then face that side down. Like if we plant now, you just count 4 days. Go and visit it. You see that it has root. In 8 days, just go back.
Without sand.
Without sand, please don't. No sand, though. I'm teaching us 2 things.
Will it touch the water?
Without the water.
Ordinary water?
Ordinary water.
Okay.
But now I'm saying that because you people have now been privileged to be in a cooperative where Nano is working. Use Miracle 1 and 2.
Mix it.
Mix it together and pour it here.
Okay.
Are you getting it? You find out that the person that did not use it, his own will still grow, but you will see the difference. And remember, the best thing to eat from onions is the leaf. The leaf of onion does not allow you to have any eye problem. It does not allow you to have anything kata. Neither did it allow you to have anything called headache. The onions leaf, when somebody says he's having headache, it's just like a scent leaf. Squeeze it and just put it here. Rub it yourself here. And you find out that the headache must go immediately. It's not like, let's wait for 1 minute. As you are putting scent leaf here, the headache must go. So it's the same thing onions leaf works. So that is, okay, onions has even come. This one now is the side when you have eaten your onions. This is only place we need. Just make it to touch this water. You can see we did not cut it.
Enough.
Don't cut the root. Good. You can see we have eaten the onions already. This is the only thing that remains. Now these onions, see, these onions, so that I want so many people to prove Pastor Jasper wrong. So we are keeping these onions. In next 4 days, these onions have root. This root will develop well. And we'll be good, but make sure that we are refilling. And then in the next 8 days, this place we have leaves. Are you getting it? So we have planted this. I will show you how to get food.
You see that this onion will be growing to cover here.
Now watch, we have finished the 1 week and the leaf has reached, immediately is 1 month, it's due for transport. Then it's too patient. It's okay. Pastor, watch your hand. Yeah. All right. Watch this type of hole. You need hole here, and you need another hole here. The essence of this hole is just for A to grow. Now we have sand. We are seeing what we are going to plant here, so that you will not tell us it didn't work. When we plant it together and it worked and your own did not work. No, our own planting, no village people. No. our own planting, no village people. Help us with seed. Now we are planting cucumber. Now, I'm not hiding anything from you, so make sure you do not hide another person.
Okay, sir.
The scripture says, freely I have given you, so freely give. All right. But remember that myself, my father teach me, pay money for school fees. So. All right, so we are going to plant cucumber. Cucumber is something that comes up. Cucumber actually does not require your stress, but we stress ourselves. If you plant cucumber, there is a waterproof inside. We can stress our pastor small so that we plant 1 yam. Now look at, this is cucumber. 1 seed. We are going to plant 2 seeds here. But before you plant 2 seeds, this thing must have 1, 2. So that as it's coming up, you see that we direct it here. Remember, we are going to tie this rope like this. And this thing will now just climb on this rope and then climb. Now, this seed you see, watch, they are very rich. If you plant this seed, you are expecting to have it coming up in 8 days. But we are reducing the strength, we are reducing the timing of this seed from 8 days to 4 days. Are you getting it?
Miracle.
What we actually call hybrid is the reduction in the germination time and the reduction in fruitful time, and then the maximum increase in the yielding of its fruit. Are you getting it? Yes. So when you say something is hybrid and the germinating period is the same as the same rate, it then means you did not do it well. Now we are going to reduce this thing. Instead of germinating in 8 days, we are dividing it. It's going to germinate in 4 days. And what are we going to do so that this thing will germinate in 4 days? We are going to put this thing inside water. And then permit me to still tell us that you still have to go back with scent leaf or moringa leaf or sweet potato leaf. And then, but that one, because you people are not, you people are not, we are all farmers. Dr. Nwachukwu said, any person that is not a farmer does not eat food and does not shit. Immediately you can eat and you can shit, you are a farmer. Because all the food on earth is coming from farm work. Now what we are saying is that you carry Nano, use only Miracle 1. Don't use Miracle 1 and 2. Use only Miracle 1. Actually, that Miracle 1 is only helping to stabilize this. Remember, I said nobody should waste that water out. Because that water, we are going to get cucumber here. If it takes me coming down, it's only that if it's Lagos, I would have promised I will come. Or Abuja, I will promise I'll come. But anything road, I'm not. I
I've sent it.
I don't have chopper in my village. So,
how many do you want?
What we are saying is that we are going to use the whole of this wall and get it. So by December, by November, we are eating cucumber from the church.
I have spoken with Vincent.
I get it. So we only come and then eat cucumber from the church. Now, so what we are going to do, you use Miracle 1. We use Miracle 1. Soak this thing for 2 days. When you soak it for 2 days and plant, it's going to germinate in 4 days. You have end up reducing 4 days. But the delay you delay is 2 days. Even if you did not delay that 2 days, you find out that at 8 days, this cucumber will still not have come up well. So I would have said let all plant, but I don't know.
So you want to put it in water?
But this one prolong
just for the demonstration. Just for the demonstration.
And you help us.
Is that sand treated? No.
We did not treat the sand.
Okay.
Because if we treat the sand, we have to leave it for 2 days.
Okay.
If we treat the sand now, we leave it for 2 days because the sand, that treatment you see, does not allow any grass to grow here.
Okay.
And that grass is, this thing, remember too, is a seed. So you have to kill it.
Okay.
No, it's not acidic, but still yet, please give it 2 days. Give it 2 days. We have planted this now. You can see because we did not actually
soak for 2 days.
So, but we are going to watch
8 days at least.
Yes, Pastor, we take that.
Now,
is this seasonal, sir?
at all times.
Seasonal? At all times.
Okay.
At all times. Listen, with Miracle 1 and 2, you plant your things anytime.
So I'm here with the root stage.
You have seen the root. I can still plant cucumber now without sand. We can still plant cucumber now without sand. This thing now, we can plant cucumber here now. We can plant carrot here. Are you getting it? What we only do is that we cut up here, we cut up here, cut up here, cut up here, cut up here, then we plant. And they will grow and still give us cucumber. This one will now help. The cucumber will climb here and give you cucumber. Praise God. So when we want to get slime, for many of us it's saying that we are having eye problem, we are having cancer, we are having post-rate, especially men. By the grace of God, by 15 November, I will be 60 years old. Wow. Now, but only. Now, you see, men, when they are from 40 years, they develop post-rate. Post-rate is not actually, in fact, now it's becoming lower self. Post-rate is something that you can avoid all the days of your life. Now, if you avoid post-rate, you avoid cancer, you have sight. Are you getting it? Fortunately for me, was certain time ago, I was a children teacher. I'm still children teacher because that's the way I for sure went. But because I don't give more headache than children. So nah, thank you very much. So 2 children were wearing glass. I told them, remove this glass. The children said, no, mommy will be. I said, don't worry. We removed the glass by eating only the snail. I said, I'm the one to buy it. So what we are going to do is that when we break here now, if you break around here, the first thing that is going to come up is blue water. That water is bluish. Please,
let's rinse with this.
Okay, so I'm going to drink this in so that you people will see that it's not poison. Are you getting it? Now what you do is that if you cannot drink, see, this bluish water will solve the eye problem, will solve the asthma problem, but I will show you people what to mix to get faster results per time. Now, because we want to drink this thing, make sure that you wash this. And if you cannot still drink it, please, you can cook it. Boil it with at least a glass cup like this. Get water like this and then get it and boil it in fire and then allow it to cool, then you drink it. In case if you are feeling that, because if you are snail, it's just from market. Remember, snail is always from dirty place. But snail that is from poultry cannot come from dirty place. They can't eat shit. Snail eat more of dead body. Corpse. Yes. They can, when grass cutter and with all those things, when they open the ground, snail always eat it. But please don't go there. This one did not eat dead body. So we are going to break. Remember, yesterday I was teaching us, I said, we are not hearing snail just for hearing the snail.
Yes.
The 20 liters of snail slime, I say, is 10,400,000. Who among us Google it? Who Google it? You Google it. You Google it, okay.
Just like 4 liters is...
Sir, 20 liters. 20 liters of snail slime is 10,400,000.
11 million.
Yes.
11 million.
30 million. Yes. Okay, scorpion. Okay. Yes, yes. For scorpion. Yes. So now, we are going to break.
Get the cup ready.
Remember that the stale bluish water is the blood. So there is no way you will kill it and you still have it. You can see nothing come out. Watch.
Don't go closer now.
Are you seeing it? Yes. It's dropping as if it's what? Drip. There is no drip that you take from the hospital that there is no snail water. There is not one.
So that is the bluish coming out?
Yes. It's very small. So that's why when you pull with it, hoping that you are going to get more.
Hey, you can imagine how many snails that will die for it to
This snail I'm holding here is more than 2,000 snails. That's what we are killing. So anytime you are hearing snail, make sure that as you are killing one snail, you are killing more than 2,000 snails. Now,
Watch, see that one that's running. This killed one. What happened?
see the one running under your leg.
all right. You did not get. It's still too small. Like if you want to get this thing now, we use nail. Just pitch the nail here, and then you drag it. It will come out. But want to break all protocols. This one ready.
I get below.
Remember why we are doing this, because I want us to know 4 things together now.
The black one.
The bluish water, the slime.
We take off because the water is broken.
Yes. I love lime.
Lime.
And I love my safushi.
Line. The water is still coming.
See, we did not. Okay. Now, watch very well. So many of us, these are the part of the snail now. There is someone that have eaten poison. Please don't carry it to our church for prayer. We will pray, but get snail very fast. Take this, grind this, and then this now.
Just making your speech.
Okay, so this is now the sheet. Just grind this, and then anyhow you can make it comfortable for the person to drink it. Immediately it passes your mouth, the poison is over.
What kind of poison?
Yeah.
Any type of poison.
Any type of poison. All right, now you possess the cell slime. Watch what is the cell slime. Please, this is the cell slime. You can see all this. Now watch. But we are going to extract that one alive. You can see how it draws.
How do you collect 20 liters of this?
It will not reach 20 million.
we had what?
What's the
Wait, we have machine for snare slime. The machine is just 11 million. 11 million. 600.
Only.
Wait. By November, we have we have 3 of the machines, so you can, if you want to see it, but it's arriving at 10,400,000, 200 to 300,000. So by November this year, we have the machines. Now watch this again. Help us to reach our mothers that they said they cannot get pregnant again. Watch this. This thing is it's in 2 places. Mix it together. This one is just pure yellow. Get this, and then there's another one that is very small. It's not all that. See it.
Nature.
Just something like this.
Nature.
This one. So you get it up. And you know, this thing is the tissue of snare. This is where, when they are doing ejaculation, the male will bring, while this female will bring this one. Please take it up. See it.
Okay.
I get it. So they will roll it together to get the fertility. Yeah. Both snare has male and female this thing. Organs. All right. So now you can see this slime is still there.
Do the people cook it and
but we alone. When somebody that have stroke, please don't go and start washing the meat.
Okay.
Use this thing like this and cook soup. Even you can just use it for a healthy living. Just remove the black and then carry this and then cook your soup. It does not kill.
Okay.
And then if you are having waist pain, if it can do you, carry this one now that we have carried, rub it. It only make shakere, but it will not harm you. In the morning you wash it off. And on their waist, the people having waist pain. Then for women, please, this line, there is no cosmetics, there is no slime. There is no cosmetics, and if you want your face to be smooth, use this. Use this and clean your face. Yes, the slime. So, and then you are free to enjoy your meat. Slime. Immediately you do it, the slime will go down. Are you getting it? This slime will go down to this bucket, and by the time you pour this water, filter it, you get enough slime. This slime will be going inside the water that is under the, he will not know that he can't eat that food, but you'll be struggling to eat the food and be removing the slime in his body. Are you getting it? That's how to do a manner extraction of slime without killing it.
My name is Chief Brendan Uche Ofebu. For the past 2 days, yesterday and today, we have been on a training, that is encompassing both poultry, snail farming, and other types of crop farming. We have learned so much from this training, because the way I was doing my poultry farm before, it was like just the ordinary way, but we have been introduced to nanotechnology, which I think will increase my yield, and I understand that within the next 5 weeks I will have good poultry to sell, and that is a very good thing for me. So the knowledge I have obtained here is very important. In terms of poultry, we have been given some things to use in order to reduce mortality and to increase the yield. In terms of snails, we've been told the actual way to do snail farming. Even in your compound, you can do snail farming. Just with tire, sand, and wire gauze, you can produce snail. And snail is such an animal that produces a lot of eggs. So within a few months' time, you will have a lot of snail. And snail is an expensive meat. Apart from the meat, there are so many other things that we get from snail, like the snail blue water, the snail slime. All these things are very expensive things in the international market. And you can use it to cure so many diseases, like hypertension, eye problem, and different types of diseases. On the crop side, you don't need a vast land to produce things like tomatoes, cucumber, and all that. By the side of your fence, you can produce all these things. We've been taught how to produce all this. And I think immediately I go back, I'll put them into practice. And in the next few months, I'll be making money from it, and I will also get the one I'll eat. So it is a win-win situation. And I know that if this technology is spread, Nigeria will come out of the food crisis that we are in now. Another important thing is to get it to the villages, because a lot of people are suffering in the villages, doing a lot of hard work but producing very little. But when they have this technology, all these type of things, you know, their yield will increase, and they will be happier for it. So I'm so happy about this training, and I encourage so many other people to take part in it and join the cooperative. When you are in a cooperative, you are more visible than when you are doing it all alone. You have consultants who will give you advice. You have the possibility of getting loan facilities and things like that. And you know, you have a stronger voice. So I will encourage people to join the cooperative, and then together we'll make it better. Thank you very much.
I'm Sister Mona Chim Agwamba from President Pacific Umuahia. And today is the last day of the training that we held since 2 days now. This training is all about agriculture, the way that we can produce some products. Because of the hunger in the land, a particular group of people came to introduce us to a product called Nano. It is in the Nano family, and the product is known as Miracle 1 and Miracle 2. The Miracle 1 product is what we use as a fertilizer to grow our crops, get it done, and the time frame for we to get or harvest it is on the lower side. Then the Miracle 2 helps us to fruit the crop that is already grown. In the course of the training, we learned a whole lot of things. Even a way that we can rear snails, poultry, birds, and all whatnot. We got all this knowledge from this particular program. I'm encouraging our intending farmers to try and make sure they get themselves involved in this program. There is so many ways now you can do your crops. You can plant, even on the tree, even by your fence. So many ways you can plant and get results. Even here, most people do say that onions doesn't grow here in the south, but it's not true. We have come here to experience that onions grows here perfectly well by some ways they taught us. Then potato, we can grow potato in bags. We'll get the results wonderfully well. At the area of snails, we'll get good snails. Within 5 months that you stock your snails, you have so many snails. And it will reduce our intake of beef waiting for cows from the northern areas. We can use our snail to make our proteins that we eat. Now, if you are not a farmer, from this program you can now start up something farming. And the poultry aspect of it, there are so many things we have learned in the poultry aspect of it. A way to stop diseases from the poultry farm, even in the snail farm itself. Because you know, if you have experienced this snail farming thing, you understand that we have a lot of termites that eat up the snails. But today we have learned that there are some products that you can use and fumigate your snail pen, that the termites will not come again to eat it. So on that note, we are encouraging everybody to venture into farming in one way or the other, in your own little way. There is no problem about I'm not a farmer. If you're not a farmer, you're not alive. Because if you don't eat, you cannot survive. Anybody that eats is a farmer. As you eat, you go to toilet. If you don't put something in your stomach, you can't survive. You can't survive. But for as long as you eat, you are a farmer. Invariably, everybody is a farmer. So we need to do it wonderfully well so that there will be enough food in the land. And I want to tell the program managers that people should make it available. Things we need to be available for us to use it. Not today, when we get into it today, tomorrow we will not see those things again. It should not be a challenge. So when people have the zeal to start something, you should encourage them, both financially and otherwise, so that we would have and get it right, everybody. Now, in the market, you see so many foods in the market and at a cheaper price. It will not be a difficult thing again. There are one person having it, and the person will now, everybody is now living at the mercy of that person. By whatever thing I want to say is what I'm going to sell my product. So on that note, I want to thank the Nano Group. That people have been so wonderful, and I'm encouraging you to help us get some grants now or loan. You know, when they give you loan, you will not use it for that thing you have been given that loan for. You will not use it to go and send your children to crunchies, all these eateries. No, use it and get what they ask you to do it with. At the end of the day, you have more things, more money to take your children to the fast food. Or you now start building a house because you don't have house. Government has given you money. This is a national cake. No, don't have that mentality. It's not the right thing. Because if you do it that way, you are stopping other people that has the zeal to do it, to get their own chunk of the money. But if you are able to invest on that thing you want to invest on, it will yield more money, because I'm a living witness. There's nothing like agriculture. When you do it, you see whatever thing you need from it. You can take your children to anywhere in this life, in this world. So I want to say, Nano Group, thank you so much for coming to see us, for coming to give us all this training, for coming to advise us on how to go about our food, how to go about making food in excess in the land. May God bless you richly in Jesus' name. Amen.
My name is Umuahia. I'm an animal health scientist and a practicing farmer. I want to thank the sponsors of this program, what they are able to teach us in this training. For the past 3 days now, we've been undergoing training on how to handle animals, and the products that they brought, a nanotechnology that have come to farming to change the scenery. This nanotechnology, we have been taught on how to apply it to our farm, how to make our crops to grow even bigger, better, and more than it was before. You can even use it in animal farms, and within less months than the usual time, you find out that we are growing more and more. I want to thank them so much for giving us this training, and it was done free of charge. I couldn't have gotten this information for my 5 years in the university, but now I've been introduced and been revealed into nanotechnology that we can use and do a lot of things. We have been taught how to use it in poultry, how to use it in our snail farming, how to use it in even how to build crops around our fences. These days, we are not going to say our fences is just for fencing sake, or even putting flowers when there is food security, issue of food security in the economy. With this, we have learned how to use little available spaces that we have to plant crops, to plant food that we can use to feed ourselves, and even sell the excesses that we produce. These crops are what we are going to use. Our environment now, it doesn't matter where you're living, if you're living upstairs, if you're living in the urban areas, or living in anywhere, as far as you have space, as far as you have air, that air can come in there, in your balcony, in your verandas, anywhere you are. You can just introduce this biotechnology in a little space with your crops like carrots, cucumber, all these crops that you can grow, and you utilize them in your farm. And this training has also taught us on how to make useful uses of all that we do. I want to thank the sponsors of this program, and they also introduced us to a cooperative that we can use to even grow more food. And even the poultry revolution idea that they introduced, they want to make sure that farmers all over the rural areas, 5,000 farmers, 5 million farmers are into poultry, and with that we can give food to our society. We can have protein for our children, for ourselves, and we can even sell the excesses. I want to thank them so much for putting this forum together so that to pass knowledge to us is a very good thing, and I want to thank them so much. Thank you very much.